Hey everyone, I'm Chef Antonia Lofaso. I'm a chef and restaurateur in Los Angeles, California. Today I'm gonna show you how to make a wild Alaska Pollock Milanese. Wild Alaska Pollock is one of the most nutritious and climate-friendly proteins on Earth. And Milanese was my mom's way of breading whitefish and serving it to all of her kids. So let's talk about the fish for a second. Wild Alaska Pollock. It's mild, it's fresh tasting, it's versatile, and it's easy to cook with. Wild Alaska Pollock has a ton of omegas, and normally all of those omegas would translate into an aggressively flavored fish. Not here. You get all of the beautiful omegas and the nutrients while it's still mild and very, very entry level. I want to start with the breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs is a recipe that my mom taught me because she used to bread all of her proteins with it. So in a food processor, I'm going to just take a Japanese breadcrumb, pecorino romano, Italian parsley, and then some chopped garlic. And last but not least, some kosher salt. And I'm just gonna pulse. You can smell the garlic flavored breadcrumb that my mom would for sure be proud of. She would always say that as it's in the food processor, if you can't smell the garlic and you can't smell the cheese, you've done it wrong. So I smell both. So I've got my wild Alaska Pollock, and then we're gonna bread it with these 3 ingredients. It's gonna go flour, and then eggs, and then the flavored breadcrumb, and then right into the fryer. 350 degrees, about 2 to 3 minutes on both sides till it's a beautiful golden brown. I think this is where you just want to take a little nibble at the end. Hold on. It's like right out of the fryer, crunchy, salty, delicious. The flavor of the fish is amazing. The best part about wild Alaska Pollock is that it's one of the most nutritious natural foods in the world. It's harvested in clean, remote waters of Alaska. And unlike other whitefish, wild Alaska Pollock is always wild caught in their natural habitat. This preserves freshness, taste, and all their valuable nutrients. So let's go ahead and make this basil aioli. That's gonna go great with our crispy wild Alaska Pollock. Now it's time to plate a summer salad with a beautiful basil aioli and the crispy wild Alaska Pollock. If that doesn't scream summer, I don't know what does. There is so much texture that's happening here and so many layers of flavor between the texture of the outside of that crumbly breadcrumb and then the creaminess of the aioli and then the freshness of all of that beautiful salad and then the flavors. Let's get in here. You know that it's good when you actually start to like water because I know what's about to happen. I know what this is gonna taste like. It's so good. It is so light. It takes on all the beautiful flavor of that breadcrumb with the pecorino and the garlic and the parsley. It's just such a beautiful dish. Now, where can you find your new favorite wild Alaska Pollock, do you ask? Check out the frozen section of your local supermarket for a variety of frozen filet and breaded formats. Scan the QR code below for more info on wild Alaska Pollock and tons of other great recipes. And let's get cooking this summer. It's gonna be a game changer in your house.